What is up, everybody? This is Everett Cards, and welcome back to Kings of FanDuel Season 2. This week, we didn't necessarily have a close one. No one broke the rules, finally. But once again, it was just a change of one player that made the difference. You can see the difference between first and second right here. I did place second. Not that it matters. It only matters who places first in this league. And the difference was Dalvin Cook with his 30 carries, 163 yards, and 3 touchdowns. You basically had to have him in your lineup to win anything last week unless you're doing smaller leagues and things like that. A lot of people chose Aaron Rodgers. In this one, it seemed to be a simple choice, but it was only the two of us. I chose Derrick Henry. He was somebody I wanted. He had a good game, but he was overshadowed, of course, by Dalvin Cook. Cheap choice on Gaskin, who fumbled and that lost some points, but it didn't matter because I did end up losing by about 18, 19 points here. So it is what it is. And then we've got Cole Beasley, who's another cheap choice. I thought he'd get some more stuff thrown his ways. So even Denzel Mims, who had 2 receptions as well and got 20, 30 more yards, still got more points. Then he goes down to Jay Browns and T. Higgins. T. Higgins was a cheap choice. Put him in. T. Higgins was a better choice. Devontae Adams was somebody just to pair with the quarterback, and it was the right choice. Him getting 3 touchdowns was also huge for lineups this week. And then Corey Davis also had himself a game, even though they lost to Cincinnati of all teams. Irv Smith was probably somebody we just had to cheap put in the tight end. Same with Hunter Henry, who had 4 receptions. Irv Smith had 1 reception. In the flex, I put in James Conner, which seemed to be a good choice. And in his flex, he put in A.J. Green, which is somebody I actually looked at as well. Chose a cheap defense who got me 0 points. He chose a more expensive defense who had a fumble recovery and a sack against the Jets, beating them by 26. That is, of course, my Chiefs. But once again, Brett won this week, and it's just looking like it's shaping up that way right now. But we're only about halfway through the season. Again, last week's challenge was to Halloween heist or Halloween hooligan or however I put it, and take players out of people's lineups and mess with them and mess with their arrangement a little bit. And all in all, it didn't mess too much with our lineups. So this week, the challenge is only rookie teams. And we talked about it a little bit today on our Twitter chat, basically sending messages back and forth saying it was like Herbert, the Dallas Cowboys quarterback, or Tua were your only choices this week because Cincinnati has a bye. Tua and Herbert are like, Herbert's the best rookie quarterback in the league right now, in my opinion. But also the Dallas quarterback who played last week after Andy Dalton went into concussion protocol, I read today that he is not going to be playing, and they're looking at a different option. So almost a QB4 at this point, it seems. Going into this, it's just bang, bang, bang. Things are really obvious. And this could easily come down to running backs, flex, and defenses. So Clyde-Hilaire against Carolina. We're at home again. It's great to be at home. It's great to have noon games. When your team is, and I'm not trying to complain here, but when your team does well, you don't get a lot of the game times you're used to having because people want to put you on Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night, put you in those primetime games to bring in the audience to get the money and blah, 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 blah. Clyde Edwards-Hilaire, like I said, easy choice. James Robinson is doing quite well for a rookie. He looks like a guy who's been in the league for a while. I've used him a couple times in other lineups. Justin Jefferson, at this point with wide receiver, I won't lie, guys. I went into the players who are just getting points. I didn't look for value. I didn't look for opponents, although there are some easy opponents in here, like Detroit's bad defense. Dallas is probably going to lose this game to Pittsburgh, and then Jerry Jeudy's probably going to get the ball thrown his way because they're going to possibly go down to Atlanta. I don't know. Atlanta's kind of choking right now, so we'll see. Down to tight end, that was another position where we only had 1 or 2 guys to choose from, and once again, I chose another Denver player. He was just getting more looks. It was obvious to me who to choose between those two, and no, I don't remember who the other one was. Antonio Gibson for Washington, running back right now. He had a great game. I think it was last week. Could have been the week before, but I'm pretty sure it was last week. And Pittsburgh defense against just a bad Dallas team. When you do challenges like we are that leave plenty of money left on the table, chances are we all chose the Steelers. But that's just the way it goes sometimes. Guys, I appreciate you so much for watching as always. This week I do plan to do update baseball on my channel. A lot of people are saying don't buy it, but there's still good stuff in it, and I've hit some good stuff in the past. So I appreciate you all very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I think at this point we're only 4 subscribers away from our next giveaway. Thanks again, guys. Hope you have a great rest of your week, and I will talk to you all later.